As you may or may not know, I have every brawler to power 11, exception being Draco at power 10, and I have sufficient resources to get everyone from the future to power 11 with every single thing in their kit. But you may be wondering, how did I do this? Well, that's what this video is for, figuring out how to max your account as quick as possible, free to play. I am fully free to play, so this account has took lots of time and dedication, which you will need to do as well, but it will be worth it in the end, because you get no life being a Brawl Stars player. So let's get straight into it. We're just going to be going over the main things. The very main thing, in order to max your account as quick but also as free to play as possible, is just to spend a lot of time, a lot of dedication every single season just playing the game. Like, you're gonna get everything eventually, as long as you're always an active player. If you stop playing for several months, you're literally not gonna like max out. So that is one of the main points to notice. As well as this, you also want to be farming the trophy road rewards and the rank rewards. The rank rewards aren't very useful as they're all cosmetics. In the grand scheme of it, if you're not looking for skins or stuff like that to max your account, because some people do regard those as counting it, then you want to stick on the trophy road mainly. I have 60k trophies, which is, I would say, it's a little above average. It's not like insane, because I stopped pushing after 60k and I haven't pushed in like 3 months. But if I needed to, I would push further up because it would make sense to do so. And obviously, that is what I'm suggesting here. The early rewards are pretty good in the Trophy Road. I think it's up to like 10k, where all the good rewards are. You can get stacks of like 1,000 credits and basically just straight up getting brawlers, because they kind of do compensations, just giving you free epics and stuff. And there's also a legendary starter up for hitting 50k, if any of you guys are skilled enough to do that, because I don't think my viewers are older than the age of 4. But I also think another way to get a lot of resources and stuff to max out your account is masteries. That's the main way. I would suggest this even over pushing trophies. Literally, if you end up toting 1,000 trophies in a brawler, I don't know how high you have a brawler to tote 1,000, but if you tote 1,000 trophies in a brawler but master them, that's probably going to be more use in the end. Obviously, if you get past gold 1 or get 2 gold 1, you don't really need to go further for the resources, but getting everyone to silver 2 is very, very useful, because that is where the coin reward is. If you go even further and get everyone to silver 3, Madman first of all, you play every brawl, but secondly, you get a big stack of credits, which with the amount of credits you get from that, with Trophy Road, quests, all that stuff, you're gonna have every brawler maxed using that. So well, you're gonna have every brawl unlocked at least, because it keeps giving you more brawls. It's a good system. It's a system that benefits you for beating the system, basically. So yeah, final way to gain resources is mainly just quests. Obviously there's a lot of quests every season, more than enough to max out, and the rewards from the Brawl Pass better than anywhere else. Obviously it's gone over days where you could get a Brawl Pass without like having to pay real money, but it doesn't really matter because the rewards are pretty like stacked compared to how it used to be anyway. And that is a very generous thing of them. Supercell are very generous in that way. But yeah, ways to actually specifically like max your account rather than just best ways to get resources. The first thing I would suggest is tactically dumping your resources. A lot of people will just say, oh, I just unlocked Edgar, I'm gonna have to max him out real quick. But that's not the play. Most of the time, you want to figure out before you unlock the brawlers who you're going to max out. So maybe get a list of like 15 brawlers you really want to get and you really want to max out. You really want to get to power 9, whatever the goal is for you at the moment. Just like make a list. Get like brawlers who you're close to. Get brawlers who you're nowhere near. So like brawlers like Draco, brawlers like Charlie, brawlers who are at the end of the starboard. And also get brawlers like that you already have, and figure out how you're going to max them out strategically in order to have enough resources to do so. Because yeah, making a plan, obviously that's like one of the best ways, because who actually planned their Brawl Stars progression? To be fair, I didn't, but like it's a good way to do so, a good way to get the most out of it. Saving your gold is very important. I haven't actually ever bought, actually no, that's a lie. I was going to say I've never bought a hypercharge with gold. I bought two. I bought Lose on release and I bought Balls on release, because I just loved their concepts for hypercharges. They both seemed really broken and kind of were at the time. And other than that, I've never spent gold on a hypercharge. I wait for star drops and I wait for other ways to get them, like free events, stuff like that, and hope that I get hypercharges from them, which I have got like 15, 16 of them. So I am doing pretty well on that front, because I haven't got every Brawl hypercharged yet. That's like my one problem with my account. But I would not suggest buying every single hypercharge with gold. If you have gems to buy hypercharges, it's the best way to spend your gems as a free-to-play. I don't, again, because I'm weird and I buy skins, but it's a good method, and I would recommend. But coins, if you're not maxed, if you don't have Brawl's power 11, if you don't have like enough stuff to reconsider it, just don't. Go for star powers, go for gadgets, go for just upgrading Brawlers. I, as a suggestion, would always upgrade the gears, or unlock the gears before the star power and the gadget. But this is a kind of weird one, because I know a lot of people would be like, well, star powers and gadgets are more helpful, which they are, so I'm not saying that's not the case. But you cannot get gears from star drops, from anything like that, from like some special rewards. You can get star powers and gadgets from that way though, and you might save a lot of gold that way. But if you just spend the gold on the star power and then just get the other star power for them in the next star drop, that's not going to help you in the long run, really, unless you're trying to get every star power and gadget, which I have. I'm so cool. I'm quirky. Yeah, it's very important to just like generally save your resources accordingly and make sure you're buying the right things. I know there's more in-depth guides on like this kind of thing, because I kind of want to keep it at least a bit vague, so you still have like certain ways you can go over resources. But yeah, they're the general ideas. There's still a few other things, like just getting the daily star drops, playing for a certain amount each day, which I've kind of mentioned. And now there's the teaming up feature, which gives you double tokens when playing with someone on your friends list or in a team, which obviously gives you double the rewards, even if daily tokens aren't like that big of a reward. So that's another thing to look out for, just generally. But with that said, that is my general tips on how to max out your account as quick as possible. I hope this helped, at least somewhat. Just like generally having an idea on what's best to max your account. So yeah, shout out to Gurn for being the tier 3 member, the only one at the moment. We've got 2 members, so shout out to the other guy as well, but he's only tier 1, so like, I'm not giving him a full shout out. Buy tier 3, everyone buy tier 3, so you get in my videos, I don't care. Goodbye, adios.